Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mustard Seed Hobbies. My name is Mandy, and this is where I talk about all my hobbies and what I've been up to. So sorry it's been a little bit. Happy mid-July. I always have good intentions and making more videos, but that doesn't happen as much as I would like for it to. So let's talk about my projects that I have going. So I do subscribe to Twice Sheared Sheep. I pay for their yearly box. So you get 3 boxes a year, and it comes with yarn and all kinds of fun stuff. And so this is one from last year. It's a little fun project bag. And maybe this year. This is the one this year. I just got it. And it has a really fun, I love the project bag. And I was like, I have a really small bag that I was putting my socks in, and it's just too small. So what came with the bag this year was 2 skeins of yarn. So this is from Arkansas Yarn Company, and it's strawberries and gingham. So I am on my second sock, and I thought it's just a vanilla sock pattern by Crazy Sock Lady. I love her patterns, Kayla. But I'm gonna try to keep up with, instead of going back and counting rows or whatever, I'm gonna just try to keep up with them as I knit them. And then that way I know where I'm going. This came in the box as well. Look at that really pretty butterfly. So I really like it. So this is the second sock. I've got the first one. Isn't that pretty? I really love it. It's got that pretty, blue and the pinks and then just the different colors. I really like how, and then this is the first time I have done a different yarn for the heels, the cuffs, heels, and toes. So I used the other yarn, it's just regular, undyed yarn by Twice Sheared Sheep. It's 80/20. It's a classic sock is what she has. So I think it's fun. I'm learning a lot just by getting out there, trying new things. As far as making socks, this is I cast on 56 stitches, and I really like the way it fits me. I wear a size 8, but my measurements, I actually did my measurements, and by the pattern that I use by Kayla, it is a paid for pattern, and I paid for it. So she, by my measurements, it's her small. So I have always just done her medium until I did my measurements. So I really like, let me put my stitch, and then I have cute little stitch markers. I got these from Yarnables. They're not stitch markers, they are needle stops. I never used them before, but I really like them, and it's kept my project on my needles. So I really like it. So I also subscribe to Yarnable, and I really like Yarnable as well. They have really pretty colorways, and then you get little things that come in them, like stitch markers sometimes or whatever. This time we got little pencils, and they're already sharpened, but they have stuff on it that says, I don't mind getting older, but my body is taking it badly. They're adulting is hard pencils. They are super cute. Being an adult is mostly just Googling symptoms. That's true, if anybody can relate. Another fine day ruined by responsibility. I agree. So that is good. So what else am I working on? I started I'm halfway done with this shawl. It's a crochet pattern that I buy it, downloaded it. I'm not sure if I found it off Pinterest. And it could be a free pattern. It's Klazenia by, I can't remember the lady's name. I don't know. I can't remember the author's name, but Klazenia. I'm pretty sure I found her on Pinterest because I like her style. So it's gonna be huge. I'm halfway done. And then, but it's beautiful. See the stitch definition there. But it's already this big. And we're halfway done. So it's a very lacy shawl. I really do love it. It is I want to say it's a 17 row repeat. And I love it. And we're just starting to get, I'm using a muffin cake by Stenley, a Stenley muffin. And we're just starting to get into the pink. So I really am enjoying this. Let's see. Anyway, I don't know. I need to start I'm using a 3.5 millimeter needle, and it's huge. So I think the lady, one of my friends that I'm going to give it to, I hope to have it done at least by September, but I like it. I think it's beautiful, and you can see it's not good. The lighting in here is terrible, but it's a very light pink. You can kind of see where we're into it. It's, if y'all know anything about Stenley cakes, they are they're strands. They're not plied together, they're just strands. So this one's 3 strands, and they change one by one. So, and I really like the way they do it, and I don't have any trouble with it, crocheting with it, splitting or anything like that. It works really well. It's the first time I've ever used a Stenley cake. I've bought several of them and I've never really used them, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna use this because I really do enjoy it. Let's put this together. And I think it's really pretty. That cream color is, I just think it's gonna be gorgeous by the time we're done. I'm done with it. Anyway, like I said, halfway done. The color changes will get smaller and smaller as it gets bigger. Let me put this away, and then I started a blanket. I think it's just called a 4-whirl blanket. That's exactly by, it's a Lark's Foot variation by Kath Vanderwell. And you use it's literally a 2-row repeat or 4-row repeat. You use 4 different whirls. You can use any kind of, I mean, it's a, you know, a size 1 or 2. But here is where it is. You're just starting to see the color change. So it's really pretty. I got the yarn in last time, and this is how far I've gotten. I've got the sheepskis, skatskis, I'm not sure how you say it. This is colorway 751 Yum Yum, and I'm using 2 of this. This is my main color, and then this is a color 777 Scrumptious Lush. So it'll give it the browns. And then I have two other colors, or one other color. We're also gonna use 766, which is Mocha Moo or something. Let me see. Mid-morning Mocha-roo. And that'll be after this color. So we'll go from the darkest color to the light brown, and then we'll go with this dark brown all the way to this creamy brown. It'll be pretty. It'll be pretty. But it's the, I guess, the Lark's Foot variation. I think it's really pretty. I like the stitch. The stitches are super easy. I like the way it looks, and I like how it's starting to kind of, you know, go up. I do like it. I do like it a lot, actually. And where's my crochet needle? We are using a 3.5mm crochet needle as well. So I think it's going to be really pretty. I don't normally do blankets, but this one is earmarked to be donated to my church to raise money. We just bought a new building and it was a lot. So the more money we can raise and pay it off early, the better off we are. And I do think people like it. It's a lightweight, you know. The whirls are lightweight. I think they're a 1, or maybe they're sport weight. It's a fingering weight, so yeah, it's a 1. It's not too hard to crochet. I really like it. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. So yeah, those are my current projects. I have a lot of other things that I want to do, but I am learning to sew, and so I had a great idea. So our store, as you've seen, we do plants, which I have a really fun plant store and pottery. But I was thinking, yes, we do indoor plants, but what else could we do? You know, we're a hobbies type store. I have put some, you know, others like puzzles and whatever inside the store just to kind of see how they go. But also, I want to make some project bags and tote bags, you know, for the store. So I've been doing some research on just kind of some things that are easy to make that I could sew. I borrowed a serger because I am going to make me some stuff. So we'll see what I can get done. That's my plan for this week. So as y'all know, I live in Texas, and Texas over the last 2 weeks has been hit tremendously with rain and flood. I live in the hill country in Saba, so we have had floods. I'm very blessed and not in the floodplain. But I have friends who were, and their houses had anywhere from 1 to 3 feet of water in their homes. And so we've been really cleaning up, working that. I have some pictures of the flood and just kind of the coverage. We lost our golf course right now, and I think it can be fixed with time. But that river really, it runs beside it, and a lot of things were swept, and then they can't get to it because it's so wet. It will not quit raining. We just got rain yesterday, and I don't know, probably it was very heavy for at least 30-45 minutes and just rained for about an hour and a half. So it's crazy. this crazy weather, we were very lucky. We had no loss of life, but life is very different here right now. We're trying to get things cleaned up and help people just get their lives back to normal. And so that's kind of our focus right now. Yes, I want to make some stuff, put some stuff that I make in the store, see how well they do. I'm going to start small, like some tote bags. Maybe I'll make some makeup bags. They're pretty easily made. And I definitely want to make some crochet or project bags. I got some material yesterday, and I want to make kind of a smaller version of something like this, and it's clear, so I bought this. But I was like, I bet it's all sewn together. If you can see it's sewn together, and this is all plastic or vinyl or whatever it is. But yeah, it's vinyl pieces put together, plastic or whatever. But I bought some very thick plastic, and I want to make some smaller, nothing that big, but I want to make some smaller, like see-through bags. So I think that they would be cool for project bags. Then you can see, you know, your project. And a friend of mine was like, hey, can you make tote bags that are this big? And so I'm gonna make some big ones, maybe, and maybe put like a pocket. This is felted. I got this project bag from Hobie. It came as a kit that I bought from them. So yeah, I don't know. I like project bags. I have a ton of them, but I always like new ones and cute ones, quilted ones. People like makeup bags, stuff like that to travel with. I don't know, just I figure I can learn to sew, and I think it's fun sometimes when I'm not frustrated. So that's kind of my plan. We want to get our people taken care of in our town. My heart goes out to Kerrville, and it makes me sad because I live 2 hours from Kerrville, and it's hard for me to go to Kerrville and help out there when my town also is in trouble and struggling. So that's where I've been focusing my attention and just helping people get back on their feet. So I hope y'all have a good day and be blessed. It's in the house. Ugh. I don't know where she is, but I hope she's safe. Whew.
Pero sí se está viniendo más para acá. Yo ya veo más el agua con los carros. Pero seguro que se sabe que se pasa
in our, you know,
right there at Rex.